my new cash savings strategy for third quarter 2024. And for some of you, I know that this information may be repetitive, but to me, it's accountability because it is essentially where am I moving my cash for the best optimization and getting the best returns. And the fact is, I've been quite consistent in updating all these strategies over the years, over the quarters. And yeah, I also show the results, so to prove that I really do what I say. But as usual, I need to put disclaimer that whatever I do is for my own personal situation. It's not financial advice because your situation may be largely different from mine. So enough of the pep talk, let's talk about the first strategy, which is to zero out the UOB One account. Now, when I talk about zero out, I don't mean like really zero because UOB One has a minimum account balance of $1,000 to avoid the fall below fee. But I really want to reduce the balance by withdrawing out to another account. And the reason I do this is to prepare for the quarterly savings promotion. Remember the year mark promotion? Last time we talked about Rising Dragon. But something changed for the last quarter, especially if you look at the big savings payout promotion, because it is now measured by the monthly average balance of the previous month instead of on the last day itself. So if you really want to do the next quarter year mark promotion, you will have to prepare yourself and maintain a very low monthly average balance for June. Now, there's also a new tier which is $150,000 based on the current promo, where you get $1,000 of cash credit. And the criteria is you have to earmark these funds for 4 months, which means you cannot withdraw them. It will be locked inside UOB One. So if you look at the $150,000 tier, the effective interest will be $1,000 divided by $150,000 multiplied by 12 divided by 4, and you get a 2% per annum effective return. And since we are already looking at the 150,000 tier for UOB One, at the top tier, we are looking at a maximum effective interest of 4% per annum. So if you stack both the cashback plus the interest together, that is 2% plus 4%, total of 6% per annum effective return. So I think that's a pretty good strategy, and it's not like you need to invest or anything. It's just you need to meet the spend requirements, salary requirements, and also the year mark requirements. But like I said, the next quarter promo is just a guesstimate only. Nobody can really predict if the promo will come out, and we will only know from 1st July onwards. And anyway, this strategy was contributed by MT from my Telegram community group of over 15,000 members at Honey Money SG. So if you want to join like-minded people there, come and join us today. Next strategy is our old friend, Mumu Cash Plus, 6.8% per annum guaranteed return. Recently, there has been a big hoo-ha about the change in terms and conditions that really shocked everyone, even existing participants. But the T&Cs has been reverted to original. So for those who panic because of the new terms and conditions, don't worry, it has been reverted to original. And for those who don't know about this news, it doesn't matter anymore. And just a quick update, I have already received my bonus cash return coupon from a previous promotion which ended on 1st April. So that's a total of $988 additional bonus return on top of the usual Cash Plus fund return. So you'll only get the bonus return at the end of your qualifying period. And with my previous 6.8% per annum campaign ended, I subscribed to the new campaign, which is going to end soon by 1st July. So I just withdraw all the old funds and then recycle back to the new campaign. And now I'm fully subscribed at the top tier at $200,000, which will last for 60 days at the top tier. So I'm expected to get the return at around July. And so far, this product has worked for me really well. So if you really want to know what else Mumu can offer, then take a look at this. I know that investments may sound really complicated, and it is quite scary to start off with really large amounts. So if you want to start with smaller amounts, then you can consider to use Moomoo Regular Savings Plan or RSP to dollar cost average into your favorite US stocks or ETF. To set up RSP, select your stock or ETF on Moomoo app, click the 3 dots on the right, and then RSP. Start with minimum $10 and select contribution frequency from weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, or daily. Mumu also has a new RSP calculator where if you put in your desired stock or ETF and put in the dates, they can show you the historical results based on the past trend. And then if you want, you can even create an RSP from there. For new to Mumu users, you can get up to 447 Singapore dollars on Mumu Cash Plus based on the 6.8% per annum guaranteed return applied on the first 80,000 Singapore dollars of your holding. Please note that Mumu Cash Plus is an investment product. It is not comparable and is different from savings deposits. Principal is not guaranteed, and up to 30 days, 6.8% per annum is guaranteed only during the promotional period. Also, you can get up to 4 stock bundles of the top 5 traded US stocks worth $70 each and 1 Apple stock worth worth 243 Singapore dollars. And if you sign up with my exclusive link, you can get a bonus 20 Singapore dollars cash coupon. Total rewards value of 990 Singapore dollars. Holding period and buy trade applies. Investment in capital market products involves risk and the risk of losing principal. For more details, please refer to the promotional page in the description below. As a bonus, you can redeem $2 cashback when you make a buy trade of at least $100 on US stocks through RSP. Start investing with Mumu RSP with my exclusive link here, or scan the QR code right here to get your Mumu SG Universal account today. Next up, I want to talk about our old friend also, HSBC Everyday Global account, or EGA. So there's a brand new bonus interest campaign this month, and if you look at the terms and conditions, base return being 0.05% per annum, bonus return being 3.4% per annum. And this time, no distinction between below 500,000 tier and above 500,000 tier, and no distinction between premier or normal regular customer. So it is much more simplified. As long as you have incremental funds, you earn 3.4% per annum bonus. Don't forget, you also get 1% additional bonus from the Everyday Plus Rewards program if you fulfill the requirements like transferring $2,000 and making 5 transactions out of your HSBC Everyday Global account. And since the Everyday Plus Rewards is capped at $300 per month, I would say the optimal incremental amount that you should put in the EGA is at most $360,000. That means the 3.4% bonus interest plus a 1% Everyday Plus bonus cashback, you get a total of 4.4% per annum. Then if you remember my first strategy, I need to withdraw out my UOB One account, right? So where all these funds goes, primarily it will go into the HSBC Everyday Global account first to enjoy the bonus interest of up to 4.4% per annum. Good news just came up on Telegram. Chris notified us that HSBC is going to have an update on the bonus interest. Right now it's going to be up to 3.6% per annum, so no more 3.4%. So more money for you lah. But there's also a change in the registration deadline until 15 June, and the max incremental ADB increased to 3 million Singapore dollars. So take a chance and apply for it. And you know what's something new? There's a 8% unit trust promotion by HSBC, where if you have not subscribed to any unit trust with HSBC platform for the past few years, you can get an 8% per annum return rate capped at 50,000 Singapore dollars subscription, and based on the terms and conditions. One of the eligible funds being Fullerton SGD Cash Fund, which is a very popular money market fund. And this promotion will end by 30th of June 2024, so I will take advantage of this promotion as well. Finally, let's cover another competitor of UOB One being OCBC 360 account. Because I know some of you do use this account, but I personally do not use it. And at the optimum tier of 100,000 Singapore dollars of savings, if you fulfill the salary and save criteria, you will be able to get 4.05% per annum. Then if you can spend at least $500 on the selected OCBC credit cards, you get an additional 0.6% per annum, making it a total of 4.65% per annum. So 4.65% per annum sounds really good, right? Even better than HSBC Everyday Global account. But I felt that it's not really worth the additional effort because there are spending requirements with OCBC credit card. And it's just a marginal increase, right? 4.4% versus 4.65%. Just a very small difference for 1 month. So I'll rather put my funds in HSBC Everyday Global account for now. Anyway, here's my forward outlook on my cash saving strategy. I'm already starting to reduce my cash balance since April and invest a larger amount into the equities market using dollar cost average via my automatic investments. Because I felt that currently my cash allocation is too high and I want to reduce that by investing more into the equities market. Although I'm still keeping a large amount for my upcoming BTO, keys collection coming soon, and I need to do renovation, I need to buy appliances, I need to buy equipment and furniture. So yes, with a lower allocation to all these cash saving strategies, I will expect a lower passive income in the upcoming months. And if you really want to know how can you earn passive income of $1,000 monthly, then I can refer you a step-by-step process of how I will visualize to do it in the previous video right here.